Starting tomorrow, there will be some important changes to New York State's move over law.
New York State Trooper James O'Callahan is here to explain what exactly is new. Trooper O, thank you so much for coming in this afternoon.
No, thank you.
All right, so maybe explain what the law was and what these new expansions are.
From 2011, New York State added, we're actually the 48th state to add the move over law. So most of the country had it, Canada had it. It was where emergency vehicles are stopped on the side of the road, you would move to the adjacent lane, basically to give that the workspace of a trooper or whoever is on the side of the road. And then over the years, we've added service vehicles like tow trucks and things like that. We've actually added refuge trucks, which is a garbage truck. We've added a lot of things in that kind of move over. Well, now tomorrow we're adding passenger cars for obvious reasons, safety reasons. We have families that may get a flat tire or break down on the throughway or interstate here locally, and it basically just gives them room, a safety, a buffer for cars to get out of the way and just give them some space while they either wait for an emergency vehicle or wait for a service vehicle.
And the important thing to note about this is it does not have to be a situation like we're seeing right now on the screen. There does not have to be an emergency vehicle, a trooper vehicle, another police station, AAA. It can just be a regular vehicle with their flashers on or off on the side of the highway.
That is correct. So you're talking a passenger vehicle stopped on the shoulder of the roadway. You know, if you're broke down, maybe you don't have power in your car, so hazards aren't an option. But typically you want to turn that on to signify to the other operators, like, hey, I'm broke down, or possibly like, hey, I need help if someone could call. But in essence, you want to move to the lane furthest away from that broke down vehicle, because most people, we tell everyone, if you're going to break down or you're going to get unfortunately pulled over by the police, you move to the right side of the roadway. The shoulder is paved, it's a little bit wider. But let's say you couldn't, that car breaks down in the median side, you would just move to the right lane instead.
What do you say to those people, who may be driving and they can't get over to the next lane? How do they navigate that situation?
One of the things we look at, and that's a tricky scenario. I mean, we're looking at the 190 now all backed up, but you have the 290, the water tower, the 33. A lot of those are very congested this time of day. So what do you do if there's a car broke down or an emergency vehicle on the side? The first thing is use your directional signals. Signify to the other operators that you are trying to get over that lane. Slow down enough where if you have to react, you can react in a timely manner to whatever's going on the side of the roadway. We do look for that. We understand that it's not a cookie cutter scenario, but if you can at least turn your signal on and make that best attempt, that's what we're looking for, and there's nothing wrong with that.
In the event that you do not do that and you either miss it or you ignore it, there is a pretty hefty fine if you get caught a couple of times for doing this. What are the fines for it?
There is. It's a $300 start fine, surcharge, I would say, and you're looking at 3 points on your license. 11 points, you lose your license. It's equivalent to a 3-point would be like a lower speeding ticket. It's still a moving violation, so it would affect your insurance. But at the end of the day, that shouldn't be your deterrent. It should be the fact that that could be a family, that could be kids in a car, it could be your teenage kid in a car. Move over, give them the space that they need, keep everyone as safe as possible.
And that's what it's about, safety,
Yes.
protecting families, roadside workers, law enforcement. When it comes to enforcement, how many tickets would you say that you guys on average have given out from this?
So we look at last year in 2023, 8,400 tickets were issued by the state police. Now, unfortunately, it's 7% more than the previous year in 2022. So, we're enforcing this, but the tickets are going up because less people are moving over, less people are, giving that safety buffer. And what we're finding are a lot more collisions on the side of the road, whether it be law enforcement involved, just a passenger car that's struck on the side of the road. So we are out there looking, and it's pretty easy for us. I mean, if we have a car stopped on the side of the road and someone goes by and doesn't move over, it's easy for us to radio another car. But at the end of the day, we do look for the small things. Are they trying to signal? Are they trying to move over? Are they even slowing down? Are they going by our car so fast that our car rocks? Anyone that's been broke down on the side of a throughway or interstate knows it's a scary place to be.
Terrifying.
It's terrifying.
Especially if you have to change a tire or something.
Anything like that. So that's what this is for. This is for the safety of just the everyday person. And I think it's a necessary and a thing that we should be doing anyway.
And this goes into effect tomorrow. So this is something to be mindful of starting today. New York State Trooper James O'Callahan.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, let's send it back over to